Hi, Wendy back from Lolly Dolly Crafts. I'm back with my part 3 in colouring this fabulous KennyK image, and now I'm going to go on to her clothes, and I'm going to start with her jacket. So for the jacket I'm going to use the warm greys. So on the sleeves I want them to be white. So for that I'm going to use C1 and the colourless blender, just to give an illusion of texture and within the ruffles of the. So I'm just going to go around the outside and because it's quite a light colour it's probably hard for you to see. And then again just underneath the collar and around here, just to give it a bit of, so it will pop off the page. Okay, and then again just around here. And then I'll take my colourless blender and just lightly go over the edge, it's just taking the sharpness off the edge of where I've laid down the cool grey, because what I actually want this is to have a white look still, but obviously even though something's white you've still got texture. Like I said, it's a bit hard to see. Okay, so now for her jacket I'm going to use, I've got 1, 2, 3, 5 colours here, all the warm greys, W8, W6, W5, W3 and W1. I'm not necessarily going to use, I want to use my W8 for my darkest areas. I'm not sure how deep I will go, probably won't use the W1, we'll see. Anyway, so I'm going to use my W1 anyway, just to sort of lay down where I want my shadows to go. So it's going to be the darkest around here, around up here, by her collar, down by her arm here, it's going to be the darkest, there, and also darkest on this side where it's coming round and touching the hair. Okay, it's not a very big space, so I really don't need to probably use all these colours. So anyway, so I'm going to go to my W3, and again I'm going to go over where I think the shadows will be, just blending in and adding colour. Okay, that's my W3. I'm going to skip my W5, I think, and go straight to W6. It's not a very big area, so I don't want to overload it with too much ink, otherwise it will bleed. And I'll go for my W8. Again, I'm just going over where I think it's going to be darkest. So just around the edge. You don't need to lay too much down of this colour, because it's just, all you want to do is you're creating a shadow. So now I'm going to go back to my W6 and just, I'm going to start to blend this out. Blend the colours together. Okay. go back to my W3. Just blending that out. Again, down here. Okay, then back to my W1 and then just blend in that edge. Yep. That's that side. So now I'm going to finish the other side. So I'm going to go for my W3 and just make sure you can see. Getting it in the right position because I don't want my hand to block what I'm doing. Again, just using a very, very light flicky motion. W3, W6. Oh, just bear with me. Sorry, it's my phone. Sorry about that, I'm back. But the other half rings me to tell me what's on TV, bless him. Right, okay, we've got the Royal Variety performance on TV tonight. So, something like that. Right, so now I've got my W6. And I'm going to go over that and just flick. Depends on how juicy or how, you know, much ink is in your pen is to obviously. And then this is just the darkest. This is the W8. So just going over that very lightly. Okay. And go back to my W6 and just blend over that very lightly. This is a lot smaller area. Back to W3, just going over it slightly, and then to finish off my W1, just to fill in that area there. Let's go back over my W2. Okay, there we go. Oops. So there we go. That's the jacket. Okay. So now I'm going to do her. I haven't decided what colour I'm going to do a jumper yet, but I'm going to do her jeans for now. So for her jeans, I'm going to use B99. B95, B93 and B91. Okay, this is for her jeans. So I'm going to start off with my B91. Yeah, I mean you don't have to start from light to dark. Some people start from dark and go dark to light. It's totally preference. Oh, excuse me. Bless me. Right, okay, so looking at the picture, where are we now? The darkest part of her is going to be around the top of her jeans and then the inside of her legs. That's where the shadow is going to be. So I'm just going to flick it on the inside there and around, and then up. Around here, down slightly, this side of the leg. Okay, right, so that was B91. B93, again we're going over and we're laying down more colour up under her jeans by a belt, and here it's going to be the darkest down this side, along here, and just gently flicking the colour onto the card, and I'm hardly, although it might not look like it, pressing at all while I'm adding this colour. Okay, I'm doing it very gently because I don't want it to lay down too much colour. I just keep. Okay. Now my B95. Again, just going over the outside where it's going to be darkest. Inside of the leg, again just flicking down. Yep. And then on my last colour I'm laying down is B97. This is the darkest colour, so we're just going to go just very lightly adding this darkest colour. That's just for the shading on the edges of the jeans. Okay. Right, so now I'm going back to B95, and I'm going to blend that in, bringing that B97 out, get rid of that line that we've got there, just flicking over. Back to my B93, and again just going over that edge there. We don't need to go all the way back, so as we're just going over the edge here. If we go all the way back to the edge, because this is a lighter colour, it would start to remove the darker colour, because the lighter colours have more colourless blender in them. And then our B91, just to blend that white space in. Just gently blending that last colour we used in. Okay. There we go, there's our jeans. Okay, so we've done our hat, face, hair, jacket and jeans. What colour shall I do a jumper? Okay. I think I'm going to pause it just so I decide what colour I'm going to do a jumper.